Hello, my name is Asha, and this is Asha Reviews Movies and TV. Today we are going to be doing Movie of the Month for December 2025. So this obviously is the end of the year. We're getting there to the end of the year now, and I thought I'd just take you through all the movies I watched this month and tell you which one was my favourite, which it will be the Movie of the Month. So yeah, this is the last Movie of the Month for 2025, so I hope you've all had a good year. And let's try and get next year to be even better. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and check out my other channel for comic book related content. So the first movie we we watched and reviewed this month was Seven from 1995, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. This has an IMDb rating of 8.6 and my rating of a 7.9. Thought this film was quite good. It had loads of like mystery aspects into it, and obviously gave you the iconic phrase, "What's in the box? What's in the box?" So yeah, that is definitely a good contender for this month. The jingle, um, this is not the right thing. Sorry, Mackenzie did this for me. You didn't get the right okay. That was not the right picture, so we're gonna ignore that picture. But this film came out in 2025, and I give it my IMDb rating of a 5.7, and my rating was a 6.1. I quite enjoyed this film for a Christmas film. It was quite good, but it just wasn't as it wasn't as iconic as The Grinch, but definitely in my top 10, as I've done in the last past video. The Grinch, then. This is the iconic film. The Grinch, made in 2018. This is the 2018 one. I did not watch the iconic live action one, or I didn't review it on the channel. I did watch that actually in school, half of it. With an IMDb rating of a 6.4 out of 10, I gave it just above with a rating of a 6.5. A good contender for the title of Movie of the Month, but just not there right there yet. So Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, made in 1997, is the next one. Stars Mike Myers. This had an IMDb rating of a 7.0. I actually found this was one of the it was the funniest film I think I watched that month. Yeah, and well, this month should I say. My rating for this movie was a 7.5 out of 10. So definitely a good contender also. Movie of the month. Okay, Madam Web then from 2024 is the next movie. I actually found this not to be as bad as people said. I know she's not Dakota Johnson is not an amazing actress, and I know by far Sydney Sweeney's not great, but they did have a really good star-studded cast in that movie. Some really interesting, casting choices. But it was a really great movie, and well, it wasn't a really great movie. It was lacking a bit of empathy and a bit of story, which I felt a bit better story could have been with maybe a better main actress. Like, no offense to Dakota Johnson, obviously, but I think it could have been a lot better if you changed a bit of the cast. But again, with an IMDb rating of a 4.1 and my rating actually slightly above, 4.3, it's never going to get Movie of the Month this month, is it? Frankenstein from 2025. Okay, this stars Oscar Isaac, as I said, with an IMDb rating of a 7.5 out of 10. My rating was a 7.2 out of 10. So this was actually quite a good movie, with obviously stars Belle Goth, is it? No, something Goth. Let me just look back to my book. I've got it in here. I will get the Mia Goth, that's it. Mia Goth was quite good in this movie. I felt she had loads of character development, and her character was actually quite good in this movie. The only thing that drew back a few points was it was a very long film, and I felt like I wasn't engaged for the entire film. But again, a really great film for Netflix especially. They did a really good job with this. Guillermo del Toro did a really good job as well. Red One then. So with a rating of 6.2 on IMDb, it wasn't great, but I gave it an even lower rating with my rating being a 5.1. It was okay. It just wasn't as good as I hoped. Obviously, starring Lucy Liu, Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons, and is it J.K. Simmons and The Rock. It was okay. The Rock's not an amazing actor. Chris Evans, he's quite a good actor. Lucy Liu's quite a good actress, but I just felt it wasn't as good as it could have been. That's why I give it a 5.1 out of 6. Obviously made in 2024. Atlas then. I felt like we watched a lot of 2024 films this year. I don't know why, but we did. And yeah. So IMDb rating of this movie was a 5.6 out of 10, and my rating for this movie was a 6.1 out of 10. Again, I thought this was actually not too bad, starring J-Lo and Siam Lu. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name. Siam Lu? Similu? Simalu? I don't know how to say this name. But it was a really great film. I found it like quite empathetic to like the robots and the AI in this film. I really enjoyed Smith's character as the AI that actually grew feelings, and that was really great. It was quite a great villain, but I didn't enjoy the takedown at the end, to be honest. The story wasn't too bad, but, you know, I felt like it could have been a bit better. And it wasn't too bad of a time either, so that's why I enjoyed the film. Lucky Number 11 was a really great watch this month for me, with an 8.0 rating. Stars Bruce Willis, Josh Hartnett, Morgan Freeman, Ben Kingsley, Lucy Liu, Stanley Tucci, and Bruce Willis. It was a really great cast with a really great film as well. I enjoyed basically all of it. There was no part of it which I didn't enjoy, to be honest. The start was a bit, you know, slow pacing, but after you got into the good stuff, you literally got into the film, and it was amazing. Really great action sequences, really great like betrayal in there as well, which was kind of cool to see. And I really like the character Slevin. Really great film. I give the IMDb rating for this was a 7.7. My rating for this was an 8.2. An 8.1. An 8.0, sorry. Christmas Chronicles then we have from 2018. The IMDb rating for this film was a 7.0 out of 10. And my rating for this film was a 6.9 out of 10. Really great film. And it's more of an iconic film that I watched during the Christmas season. Then obviously because it is a Christmas film. Kurt Russell does a great job as Santa in this film. I do think he doesn't do bad, but obviously it's not really a contender for movie of the month. Drive then we have. This is a really great film. I don't know why I gave it such a low rating. I'm going to change that soon. We're going to give that about a 7.2 rating, okay? With Drive from 2011 starring Ryan Gosling. It's a really great film with really great action sequences as well. This the IMDb rating for this film is a 7.8, and my rating for this film is a 7.2. So just ignore the 6.7 there. A really great film, definitely a contender for movie of the month. This was quite a recent watch, which I watched last night. It was a really great film, I felt. Lego DC Justice League Attack of the Legion of Doom, which was really great. Really brings me back to my childhood. Obviously made in 2015. IMDb rating was a 6.2 and my rating was a 6.5. Really great Lego movie. I felt Martian Manhunter was a really great addition to this movie as well. So yeah, really great movie. Can't really say anything bad about it, to be honest. The obstacle course in this was just peak cinema. Then the final one on the list then is, oh no, the second final one, sorry. Final Destination 2 from 2003 with an IMDb rating of a 6.2, again with my rating being a 6.5. This was a great film. Felt the like actual deaths in this was a bit more comedic than it was in the first film, because they were like so irrational that it, you didn't think it was going to happen, and then they just twisted it around and did something else, which was really cool, really funny, and yeah, really great film. I did enjoy it, and I think I might watch the number 3 to it tonight. That Christmas from 2024 is the last film on the list then, with an IMDb rating of a 6.8. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, it was a really great film. I enjoyed it. I found it a bit slow pacing at the start, but then I understood the story and I was like, this is actually quite a good animated film, especially for the family during Christmas, obviously. Really great film. So that leaves the movie of the month for the month of 2025 is Lucky Number 11. Really enjoyed this movie. I didn't think anything was really wrong with it, to be honest. It was really great story to it. There was really great actors and actresses in this as well. So I can't really say that it's not going to be a good movie. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye bye.